It took 8 months of slug-it-out warfare and bloodshed to end 4 decades of Muammar Gaddafi's rule, a huge investment of NATO firepower and Western resources. In the first major signal of what direction the post-Gaddafi government may take, transitional leader Mustafa Abdul Jalil laid down what would be the basis of Libya's new constitution.
As a Muslim country, we have adopted the Islamic Sharia as the main source of law.
A few Muslim states, like Iran and Saudi Arabia, interpret Sharia law to include punishments such as cutting off the hands of thieves, beheading convicted murderers and rapists, stoning to death adulterers. It doesn't look like Libya is heading down that path. Mustafa Abdul Jalil later tried to reassure the international community that Libyans are moderate Muslims. But there's one component of Sharia law he seems to be embracing that does draw concern. During Gaddafi's rule, polygamy, a man having multiple wives, was not banned outright, but was restricted. Jalil has suggested that restrictions on polygamy may be loosened because Sharia permits it.
Libyan women are very concerned because the idea of allowing polygamy again or allowing the husband to marry again without asking permission of the first wife is something that is going to really resonate throughout Libya.
I pressed Libya's ambassador to the U.S. Some are concerned that the new laws might make it easier for men to engage in polygamy and therefore women may not have the rights that maybe they should have.
And look, the polygamy is always there. But the practice of polygamy is not as it used to be hundreds of years ago. And the women organization, the women association is also very strong now. There is no restriction against Libyan women to do anything now in Libya.
But with Islamic principles and parties playing a new, stronger role in Libya, in Tunisia's elections this week, and in Egypt's upcoming elections, there are new questions being raised about the revolutions in the Middle East. Does this mean the Arab Spring is blowing up in the faces of people in the West and those who invested in it?
Islam is clearly going to play a much stronger role across the region, whether it's in Tunisia, Libya, Egypt, and beyond. But that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be rigid Islamic regimes.
Experts point out most Muslim countries make Sharia law the basis for their constitutions, but that's to ensure that no law goes against the principles of Islam. Many countries like Egypt, Iraq, and Jordan don't practice the strictest parts of that law. Brian Todd, CNN, Washington.